So I've been completely unable to locate a ventilation fan that I want. Basically this guy here, a unicorn that Princess Auto sold for less than 100 bucks. Usually these styles of fans are like well over 200, even for a smaller 10-inch like this one. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pull this one out of here because I don't know that I need a fan like this in this other shed. It's more important that I have this on the new build. Firstly, I'm gonna have to de-wire it. I wish the geometry here was just a little bit more ideal. Oh, this is gonna do. This will do just fine. Just gotta shove some crap around. Oh, there's a big moth in here. That's not a lamp. All right, what do we have here? A couple little blue morays crammed in there. This is a tight fit, eh? I guess I never planned on taking that back out. Ah, nice and short. Somewhere deep in the bowels, yeah, there's a ground wire. Not really doing the close-ups today. Okay. Okay then. Okay. Now I can't just leave the dangles hanging out, right? So solution is I get the box du handy. Get the wires through in this hole. I said in through the hole. Yes, very much so. Clamp it down. Somewhere at the back here. Get that ground wire on that lug. Oh boy, this is harder than it should be. Come on, ground wire. Just slip on there. Just slip on there, ground wire. Be a good little ground wire. Just like that. That's good enough like that. All right. Don't want to bother going through all the process of disconnecting all the wires and whatnot. So I'm just going to leave that kind of hot the way it is. So if you flick the fan switch, it'll still get power, but it's terminated to nothing. So harmless. Completely harmless. See? Then we'll just throw the morays back on it like so. Unskip it off. Now, the question is, can I get this fan out? You see, it's kind of secured to the wood with thermoplastic goo, so this might not be good. Oh, come on. What are you doing? That's not how we do things. Put this damn wire in the way. Why did I use... No, that's fine. So yeah, I got the four screws out, but what are the chances this is gonna... Oh boy. This could be a problem. So I'm gonna take the actual fan off. Oh, okay. Yeah, she's glued on there, bud. She's definitely glued on there. Aha. All right, troubleshooting. Troubleshooter? Troubleshooter? No troubleshooter. Well, the troubleshooter wasn't successful. Let's hire a consultant instead. Oi, I completely missed what I was aiming for that last swipe. Like, it looks like it's cutting in there, but this stuff is so tough, man. There's like weird little spider dudes. Come on, Pida man, get out of the way before you get destroyed. Oh, it's gonna hang off my hand now, eh? Oh, well, we've taken the consultant's advice. Let's see if our situation's improved. Oh, this is one of the tools covered in canola oil. Oh boy. Why do they call it thermoplastic anyway? Gesundheit. Does it have something to do with thermals? If I apply heat to it, will it come loose? I don't feel like running inside to get the heat gun. Torch might be more fun. Still have to run inside to get it though. Oh, it looks like we can peel this stuff off the steel. Peel off the steel. How effectively so, though? Oh, hey, I think we found it in. Ah, because I scored it already. Yes, it's great when you score. Come on now. May the geometry be in your favor. Can't really get my big meat hooks into this. Oh, how about now? Oh, maybe. Oh, are we gonna be nipping at this little bit at a time? Is that the kind of party it's gonna be today? You know, it could rain suddenly any minute now. I almost feel like I'm detecting some drips. All this stuff will peel off. It's just a case of getting enough strings stuck together. I'm detecting drips. Which means I'm gonna put the camera inside at the very least. Okay, where's all the friggin' tools that I had out here? Where did the pry bar go? I had a pry bar just here a moment ago. I distinctly remember doing some prying with the pry bar, and now there's no pry bar. Well, isn't that just wonderful? Oh, there's the pry bar. You shall see me only exclusively from the outside. Hello. Come on, we just need to get in there. Oh, it's deep. Surprisingly, I'm not getting wet. Rain's coming in from just the right angle. Ah, you f***ing cheap-ass utility knife. It's really coming down here, but I seem to be just out of range. It's funny. Ah, there's another Spider-Man. Ah, you dude, just get the... It's also... Whoa! Windy! Wow! This just went haywire, bud. You see, I went a little overkill with this shed too, and I actually put an eaves trough system in it, so it's not dripping on me. Not lots anyway. Ugh, that went in my mouth. I don't want to know what's in it. Drip it off the roof of this place. I think the wind might be shifting. Let's see if I made any progress now after cutting at it. Oh boy. Well, maybe not from this angle. Bloody hell, bud. I need another ladder. Oh, I have one right here. Ironically, it's not the first time today I've gotten caught in the rain. I don't know how that's ironic though. Now we have a shelf edge right here. That might be messing us up. I needed to pull out top-wise, except I wasn't really able to cut in and around the top that well. Okay, looks like I need a little bit more. Ugh. Oh geez, I think more water got into the shed than got onto me. Camera, can you even see me at this angle? You're looking awfully upwards. All right, try not to cut yourself. Try not to scratch the paint either too much. You know, that's gonna remove, except for that little corner. This is some tough glue, bud. Tough glue. Tougher than this crowd, am I right? Yeah, I can't get in at an appropriate angle at the top. I'm back inside now. Ugh. It's hard to get leverage on this with the camera in the way. Yeah, it's just stuck at the top there. Again, no leverage. The placement of this fan is not ideal for removing it. Well, this is certainly turning into the fiasco. This corner here, I just like, no leverage here either. Great. Be nice if I get more than a couple fingers on it. Also be nice if I wasn't like hovering on a ladder. Come on. Okay, here we go. Yeah, come on. A little bit more up this quarter. Shizzle. Come on, my nizzle. Oh. Okay. We got it. Oh, now it comes off easy. Great. Oh, so now we have a gaper right there. We gotta figure out something to do with it. Because after all, we're not just gonna leave it like that, are we? Gotta do something about that hole. Well, in the spirit of me working with random crap I have kicking around, I have this thing. Yeah, let's see if I can just straight up schlep a whirlybird on the side of this thing. F***ing hell. I forgot that was up there. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. I'm trying to negotiate with cameras. It's just everything's everywhere, man. Okay. Really, that's the best you're gonna do? Oh, no, that's thermoplastic down there too, which means she ain't budging. She ain't budging. Okay, so there is a side that's marked bottom, but it looks like it's gonna have to go into the top. I don't even think I'll need any sealant because it's so far underneath the overhang. What the hell is that? It tickled me, sir. It tickled me. Okay, okay. Oh, I conveniently have a marker in my pocket. Oh, that's sweet. And that's roughly center. Good. Now we do not want the wee beasties getting inside, so I procured a modest allotment of perforation. That should help the situation, yes. This is gonna be haywire. This operation's so random, I didn't really bring a tool belt to help me hold this all together. Okay. Okay, losing our footing already. Ladder's not gonna disappoint me, is it? At least it's mostly soft there if I do fall. Ugh, come on now. Just slip up there. Okay, now what do we have here? We have a screen mesh that's all sideways, and it'd be nice if you centered a bit better. We got this thing spinning. We have me while holding it, having to set up a screw on the end of my bit. Oh, that's one. Okay, it should be mostly self-supporting now. Just gotta blast a bunch of screws in there. Okay, this ladder's sucking, and it's looking like hell at the top. Okay, I gotta hug the birdie. Hug the birdie. Ugh. I want to straighten the mesh at the top a little bit. I got it all pinched up. Aye. This ladder's kind of sitting in loose gravel, eh? Oh, am I gonna be able to get a screw in there? Not straight, but okay. I don't think this is going anywhere. This guy's been sitting in my yard for about 2 or 3 years now, since the roof got redone. Always wondered what I'd end up using this old whirly-bird for. Not what I expected. I kind of like it though. It amuses me. And you know, it's black, so it kind of fits the aesthetic. And of course, it's probably gonna help draw air out. Wow, that's absurd. Okay, let's get back on track. So one of the next things on the chopping block is ventilation. Previously, I removed the stock vents in favor of a vent fan. But a vent fan is not particularly useful unless it has an intake. So what I want to get doing here is relocating the stock vent intakes, or they're going to become intakes now. Now, one of the philosophies is you often put them up. That way heat can get out. The vent fan is located up, and it is active ventilation. It is going to exhaust the heat out of here in the summer. What I need is an intake. And I maybe don't necessarily want it to be up, because if I haven't got that vent fan on and the shutters closed, I could at least have the value bonus of some of the heat coming off the heater getting trapped in here. So if I locate them lower, what I'm hoping is gonna happen is heat can get, trapped into a general area while still allowing, air to get in. Maybe I should put the vents like right near the heater so whatever air comes in can get heated up right away. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to the plan. So I'm gonna put them about 2 feet up. Now, I would ideally actually like them to be lower, but I'm worried about how much snow might build up against the shed in the winter. So this seems about good. I don't expect it to be much worse than that. I gotta get them right center, because there's like little seams running through here, and you can kind of roughly see distortions. You can also measure, right? If I can figure out where I've put the measuring tape for the 15th time. Oh, oddball. 9 5/8. So 4.5 is 9. 5/8. 10/16. 5/16. That should be dead for a concenter right there, bud. How wide is this thing? 2 3/4. So center on this one. 3/4, half of 3/4, 6/8, 3/8 is center here. Try to line those notches up like that. Level it like that. Trace it. And there's where she goes. Now I want to mark center of this again. 4.5 plus 3/8 should be right about there. Now let's see if this hole saw that I have is about right. Plan is to this is because this is the biggest hole saw I think I have. But I think it's enough to get me started. Really, we're doing this again. I hate how hole saws get jammed up. Oh man, hole saws, seriously, bud. Wow, like literally everything will come loose but the hole saw itself. Okay, now that that's dealt with. Hold her straight. Okay, sloppy, but it works. That's the general theme of this entire build. Now, let's not make the same mistake I made putting the fan in. Let's go straight for the tool we know works, and works well. The only problem I'm worried is that this blade doesn't sit quite straight and is maybe caught a bit wide outside, but I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Oh, fresh air is flowing in now. Admittedly, since I installed the fan with its shutters, it feels a bit stagnant in here. This piece waggles too much. The saw just grabs it and... I grabbed the, what did I call this again? The consultant? Not the sharpest consultant. I don't know if I should trust its advice. There's a possibility with a little consulting. Aha! Successful consultation. I'm basically gonna go outside and do the same thing on the outside. Push it through. Oh yeah, it's super easy. Now, I'm not usually much for self-depreciating humor, but let's see how poorly I did. Oh, not at all. Not on this side, at least. Tolerances might be a bit different outside. Yeah, the tolerances are definitely different outside. Actually, I got the width good, but the length was off, so it's longer than it's supposed to be. Fortunately, the flanges, the edges, they just fit over, so that's not bad. That's one vent successfully installed. And if we feel there's already a little slight breeze coming through here, what happens if I turn on the fan? Ah, I didn't quite feel the doors suction in. Still getting some through the seams here. Definitely a lot coming through here. That's funny that this fan has so much suction. It's just whoosh coming through the edges of the door. Almost more so it's coming through the vent. I'm gonna go and repeat that on the other side. Don't think there's much point filming it. All right, so they're installed now. I decided to put, a little bit of caulk around it. Sloppily, of course, so that it just kind of seals water that might catch this edge here, because my tolerances are a little bit off. It's maybe not as tight as it should be. Not like water might not get into there. I have this theory. Curious what's going to happen when the day comes that I try to run that fan with rain outside and it just kind of sucks all the moisture in. But they're both in place now. This one I got the dimension this way right, but I made it too narrow this way. Had to carve it out, but it's in there good. Funny story, this shed actually came with a set of blinds. I'll show them to you in a minute. But what I want to do is I want to get the little pitons mounted up. There's already holes for them, already hardware. I just got to put it up. Am I missing a screw already? Oh, I'm dropping screws already. That's always a bonus. Oh, here goes nothing. Wonder how tight I should make these. Oh, that one spun out. Wonderful. Oh, hey, what's going on here? I'm putting this in the wrong way. Stop dropping things, please. I gotta find another screw. I'm hoping I got something just kind of kicking around here that I can use so I don't have to run back into the house. This is a machine screw. Wonder how that'll fare. It's good enough, I think. Let's go get these things. Hey. Okay. They're a bit filthy as they've been sitting outside, but I'm pretty sure we can sort that out in short order. There's all sorts of raunchsicles in here that don't quite want to let up, so we're gonna have to make do. Fortunately, this is just a shed, right? So, got these little snipper snaps, I think, go into here. Oh yeah. Let's see here. Pretty sure this thing works, even though it might be a bit weathered. Let's drop her all the way down. Come on, you can go more than that. I guess we can give her a proper cleaning now. I'll give the control arm a polish at least. Wonder how easy it is to muck out these. I don't know, man. It's just a shed, like, guess it's better than no blinds. Keep some of that sunlight out, maybe privacy if I'm working here late. Yeah, sure. So I wouldn't just straight up blasted it with the hose. It's been weathered already, so why not? Mostly dried out now after an hour or so. Still a few little wet spots, but it's looking way better than it did before. So this is nice. A little bit of keep the sunbeams out, a little bit of privacy. It's good.